this is Simon from boltonguitar.co.uk, and this is part 6 of my tutorial on how to play Study in E minor, Opus 6 number 11 by Fernando Sor. It's also number 17 in the 20 Studies for Guitar Sor Segovia edition. So we're starting it now at bar 58, and we now have a key change. So it's gone into the key of E major, and we're starting by placing the second finger on the 4th string 2nd fret and the first finger on the 3rd string 1st fret, giving us E, G sharp. We play the 6th string and the 2nd string together, followed by the 4th string and then the 3rd string. On beat 2 we need to stretch the little finger to G sharp at the 4th fret 1st string. We play that, followed by 4th string 3rd string, 1st, 4, 3. Then on the final beat of bar 58 it's 6th string, 4th string, 3rd string. So bar 58 is bar 59. The way I play this is barring at the 2nd fret, covering that 5th string to give us a note of B. It's also giving us A on the 3rd string, and I put the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 4th fret for the D sharp, and that's also giving us the F sharp at the top. So we're now playing this 5th string and then the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings. Now the reason I finger it this way is so that I can get the little finger over onto the 5th string 4th fret for the C sharp, and then we can play the 5th string, 1st string, 3rd and 2nd, and then hold that little finger down because the bass note's got to sustain for 3 beats, and then put the 1st finger on the 1st fret 3rd string and the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. So that gives us, for the 2nd beat now, is open 1st string, 3rd string, 2nd string, open 1st, 3rd, 2nd, and then on the last beat of bar 60 we're playing the 5th string again, 3rd string and 2nd string. So bar 59 through to bar 60, to the end of bar 60, is get that on. In the Sor Segovia edition, bar 59 and bar 60 is fingered this way. The little finger plays the D sharp on the 2nd string instead of the 3rd, which now we play it the same way. Now in the Segovia edition you drop the 3rd finger onto that C sharp and then hold that bass note and get the 2nd finger and the 3rd finger, the 2nd finger and the 1st finger onto the 2nd string and 1st string. Now I can't do it, my fingers will never do that, they never have done it. I find that's really difficult, and actually I can feel it hurting the fingers. And so my solution was to come up with other ways of playing that would be to finger it the same way, use the 3rd finger and just take the fingers off, then bring that little finger over. Now I've noticed on YouTube 1 or 2 players actually finger it like that, obviously having the same problem as I have, they can't do the stretch, but it's written where that C sharp should actually be lasting for 3 beats. You just have to work out a solution for your own style of playing. But never do anything that, if it's hurting your fingers, always try and find a way around it, even if it means missing a note or releasing a note before it should actually finish sounding. Bar 61 then starts as an A chord, so we have the second finger on the second string, second fret, which is actually tied over from the bar 60, and we have the first finger now on the A on the third string, second fret. So we've actually come from, that's how we finished bar 60. Keep the second finger down and just move your first finger up a fret, and that now gives us our A major chord. So we're now playing the fifth string, third string, second string, first string, third string, second string. Now on beat 3, we need to get to our little finger to D sharp on the second string. We have the third finger next to it on the 4th fret, third string B, and we're placing a partial bar chord across the first 4 strings at the 2nd fret. So we now play the 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd string, remove the little finger and the 3rd finger to give us our bar, and we're playing 2nd, 4, 3. So bar 61 is bar 62. We arrive at an E major chord, so we need the second finger on B on the 5th string, 2nd fret, the third finger on E on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and the first finger's on the G sharp at the 1st fret, 3rd string. We also need to place the little finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, giving us C sharp. So now we're playing 5th string and 2nd string together, 4th string, 3rd string, remove the little finger to give us our open B, now on the 2nd string, 2nd string, 4, 3, 2nd, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2nd. So bar 62 is bar 63 is a chord of B dominant 7, which is a bar chord at the 2nd fret. We have the 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, F sharp. The 3rd string's covered with the bar, and we have the little finger on our D sharp on the 2nd string, 4th fret. So that is now just a simple arpeggio played on the middle 4 strings, so that's 4, 3 and 2. 5, 4, 3 and 2. So 5th string, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. Keep the little finger and bar and the 3rd finger on for the first beat of bar 64. We play 6th string and 2nd string together, 4th string, 3rd string, and then on the 2nd beat we need to get the 2nd finger to E at the 2nd fret, 4th string, and the 1st finger to the G sharp at the 1st fret, 3rd string. So now we're playing the 1st string, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. So bar 64 is bar 65 is just a continuation with that chord. We don't need to move any fingers yet. So it's 6th string, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. Bar 66 is now a repeat of bar 58. So that is now bar 67. We're back to bar at the 2nd fret with your 3rd finger on the D sharp on the 2nd string, 4th fret, and we're playing 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Now on the 3rd beat we also drop the 2nd finger down onto the B sharp at the 3rd fret, 5th string, and we're now playing the 5th string and 1st string together, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, 3rd string, 2nd. So bar 67 is, I'll play that again. Bar 68 is a repeat of that awkward bar 60. So again, I get the little finger over. And bar 69 is similar to bar 61. It's not quite the same, so be careful. So we're starting with the first finger on A on the 3rd string 2nd fret, and the second finger on the C sharp on the 2nd string 2nd fret. Now I actually do a partial bar covering the 4th string as well, so that gives me A major chord. That's so on the 2nd beat I can actually play that 4th string. So we're now playing open 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Now we play the 4th string and then the 2nd string. So that is move to the partial bar chord at your 2nd fret like we did previously. Little finger on your D sharp, 3rd finger on the B on the 3rd string, and we're playing. We move fingers 4 and 3 to give us our bar. So bar 69 is and into bar 70, which is a repeat of bar 62. So that's a kind of E major with a little finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret. So we're playing the 5th string and 2nd string together, 4, 3, and then take the little finger off, giving us the open 2nd string, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. So bar 70 is bar 71 is our B7 chord. So it's a 2nd fret barred with the 3rd finger on F sharp on the 4th string. 2nd string is covered with the bar and the little finger on the D sharp on the 2nd string 4th fret. So that is now playing the 5th string, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. And bar 72 is back to our E major chord, or I should say just with the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and we're playing the 2 outer strings together, and then 4, 3, and then we need to stretch that little finger up to the G sharp on the 1st string 4th fret. We play that, 4th string 3rd string. We now move to the 1st string 2nd fret to the F sharp. So we play the 1st string, 4th string, 3rd string, take the 3rd finger off to give us the open 1st string. So it's 1st string open, 4th string, 3rd string. So bar 72 is so from bar 58 we have bar 60, bar 66, add that B sharp, awkward chord, and at bar 72 is where I'll leave the left hand for the moment, and now we can go over to the right hand. From bar 58 I'm playing second finger, bring the thumb over and then play with the index finger. So I'm playing, then that high G sharp I'm playing with the right hand third finger or A finger, thumb, index, third finger, thumb, index, middle. So bar 58 is bar 59 is just playing the upper three strings with the three fingers and the bass note with the thumb. That's straightforward. Continuing bar 60 with the same finger in. Bar 61, there's several ways you can play this. I play it as thumb, index, middle, third, and then on the next beat I come in with the thumb on the third string. So I go thumb, index, then I change on the third beat to middle finger, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. So I'm playing. Other ways you could play that is just playing the upper notes all with the three fingers. You could play index, middle, third, index, middle, third, middle, index, middle. So you can experiment with different fingerings on that. Bar 62, I play in the second string with the middle finger, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. So bar 62. Bar 63, I'm playing the middle strings just with the thumb and three fingers. Bar 64. So we're still playing those middle strings with the third finger, index finger, middle, then up onto the top string with the third finger, and then I bring the thumb back into action, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. So bar 64 is then it starts again, so the same as before, all the same as before. And again, three fingers, thumb comes into action, I play index finger, then change chord, so it's middle finger, thumb, index. So we're going bar 70, bar 71, bar 72, the third finger plays the first string, thumb, index, third finger, thumb, index, third. So bar 72. And at bar 72 I'll end this tutorial for today, and I hope this helps you to play this fine study. Music and tabs are available free from my website www.boltonguitar.co.uk, and I hope to see you on the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.